Now let's bring you a big update on a story that we've been covering from the beginning on this show over the last few weeks, and that's the Home Office's plan to house more than 300 asylum seekers in a brand new block of luxury flats in Farnborough. Locals have been protesting about the scheme over the last few weeks, and now some fresh news. A massive 91% of people have replied to a survey launched by the local MP to say they are dead against the plan. Well, I can now speak with a local resident, Jez Stocking. Jez, welcome to the show.
Hi, Martin.
Jez, thanks for joining us, mate. So 91% of locals agree with you. So what's the latest on site? Are they still continuing to fit the site out to move people in? Or for now, as the Home Office promised and the local council in Rushmore, have things been paused?
Well, I think we've gone past the end of January deadline that they said they were going to move them in by, but it seems like stuff is still being moved in on a daily basis. Over the weekend, the security lights that made it look like a prison camp again went on. One of our protesters lives in the flats opposite, and she couldn't get to sleep and I think had to move out of the flat for the weekend. So it's obvious that things are still going on. They seem to have upped the security there as well. There seems to be more security guards. So yeah, I think things are still progressing to maybe move the migrants into the flats fairly soon.
And Jez, you've been having a series of peaceful protests over the past few weekends. Seem to be very well attended. I hear 150 people were in attendance at one of them, and it seems that the community is massively on your side.
Well, 91% is a huge figure, isn't it? In any poll, if you get 91%, you're talking almost a majority of people. That survey was carried out by the local MP, Leo Doherty. Yes, we had 150, I think it was 2 weekends ago. Our next protest is this Saturday. We hope to get more. Many people seem to be talking to me saying that we're doing the right thing and we just need them to join the protest, not suffer with any fear. We've had no counter-protests as of yet, which at these sort of demonstrations, I think you normally do get a counter-protest, but maybe the locals are full on for this.
Yeah, and Jez, of course, we're seeing stories about asylum seekers going on to commit crimes. Of course, these are the kinds of very real fears that residents in Farnborough have about who may be allowed into the block there.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fear. You chat to people, they are frightened. You know, I mean, with this chemical attack the last week, it's horrific, and we don't want that sort of thing going on in Farnborough. Farnborough has enough of its own problems with petty crime, but we don't seem to have major crime, but we don't want any of that type of thing in Farnborough. I've been talking to other people that are trying to stop similar things in their own town. No to North Eye. They carried out a similar survey, and again, it was 90% of local residents didn't want the migrants moving into their area.
Well, Jez, we've been doing our bit on GB News to shine a light on this story all the way along, and it seems that coming together as a community and peacefully and getting your local politician and council on board so far seems to be working, Jez.
Peaceful is the word we come with. We've got women, children, probably 80% are men, but I think women maybe they're not into demonstrating as much as men, but we encourage this Saturday more women to come out. Bring your children, even bring your dogs for a little walk. You know, just demonstrate, just show that the people of Rushmore believe that this is the wrong thing to do. I mean, everybody else, all the people you speak to want to hold these demonstrations and stop these migrants moving in. Apart from, it seems to be local councillors. I mean, we emailed 39 local councillors, and only 5 of them bothered to actually even reply to us. Okay. And 3 of those were all for the migrants being housed.
Okay,
so,
Jez Stocking, I'm afraid we have to leave it there. Thanks for joining us. That's People Power coming into force now.